Hi students, how are you? Hope everyone is safe and happy. In this video, let us discuss about the topic attitude measurement technique from the chapter Tools for Collection of Data. What is the meaning of attitude measurement scale? The name only tells that attitude measurement. Here, the researcher will see what is the attitude of a respondent. He will calculate or he will measure what are the emotions, what are the perceptions, what are the cognitive relationship, everything he will be seeing in a attitude measurement scale. Let us go with the point. Attitude is a behavior disposition which is part of the structure of human perception. They will see the human perception in the attitude measurement skill. What are the perception? It might be a perception like he is happy, he is unhappy, he is satisfied, he is unsatisfied. What is a behavior? Everything can be done analyzed by the attitude measurement scales. It is an enduring organization of motivational, emotional perception and cognitive progressions with respect to some aspect of the individual words. Individual behavior will be taken into consideration. The individual emotions, individual motivational, individual perception and cognitive process will be checked with the attitude measurement scale. Let us go with the example. For example, how do you feel listening class lecture till 5 p.m.? If I ask this question with this options very satisfied, satisfied, unsatisfied and very satisfied, based on your opinion or based on your perception, you will be ticking the option whichever you want. So by this, attitude can be measured. Let us go with the next slide, that is there are different numerical scales to measure certain attributes. There are four different methods of measuring the attitude, that is nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale and ratio scale. Let us know one by one. First is nominal scale. Nominal scale is a measurement scale and which number serves as labels only to identify or classify an object. Here the number will represent as a labels. Let us see what is that. Nominal scales or categorical scales used to identify labels or categories, objects or person or event. Nominal scale or the lowest form of the measurement. A nominal scale allows the researcher to assign subject to certain category of group. This type of scale or this type of measurement scale will be a first measurement scale or the lowest form of measurement scale. Here they help in categorizing the group. How they can categorize a group? If I tell that how many males are there in group, if there are 30 students among you people, if I wanted to see how many female students are there, how many male students are there, I can categorize you with the help of nominal scale. For example, the respondents can be grouped as male and female. The two groups can be assigned numbers for the purpose of coding and further analyzing as 1 and 2. While you are filling some surveys, they will be asking a question like gender, male or female. That is a nominal scale. Why they give that? To help in categorizing. This will be coded as 1 and 2. The coding is nothing but male equals to 1 and female equals to 2. By using this code, they will do the interpretation and analysis. So you can say this is an example of nominal scale. The nominal scale can be used for the gender, that is male and female. There will be a option like male and female. Name of the state, there are different name states like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, UP. They can give and they can categorize which state the respondent belong to. And color, red, brown, green, which color do you like? Red, brown, green. I can give an option and I can see how many of them like red color, how many of them like blue color, how many of them like brown color. Like that I can segregate. And religious preference, I can give their religions and I can segregate according to their religious. Next is ordinal scale. It is much more advanced than nominal scale. Ordinal scale is a ranking scale. It is also called as ranking scale that indicates ordered relationship among the objects or events. It involves Assessing numbers to object to indicates the relative extent to which the object possesses some characteristics. Here the rank, here the respondent will rank the attitude. I can say that, are you happy with the film? Or I can ask the question like, it is not like how happy you are. I can ask the question like, do you like the film? And I can ask the question like, satisfied, unsatisfied, unsatisfactory, very satisfied, very unsatisfied. I can give option, or I can give a option like happy, unhappy. I can give that options also. It measures whether an object or an event has the same characteristics than some other objects or event. It is an improvement over nominal scale in that it indicates an order. Here I have already told you that it is an improved version of the nominal scale and it will be in order. Order in the sense like everything should be in order, like very unsatisfied, unsatisfied, satisfied, very satisfied. So it is an order. So it should go in order, and again it will be coded as 1, 2, 3 and 4, and again it will be helpful for the interpretation. In research, ordinal scale are used to measure relative attitudes, opinion and perception. Even here also the same thing is measured, that is attitude, opinion and perception of the respondents. For example, the customers may be requested to rank the products in terms of their preference for the product. The customer may request to rank the products in terms of their preference for the product. How did you satisfy? So the preference, I can ask the preference. So when you visit to the More or Reliance shops or Walmarts, after giving the bill, they will ask a feedback, that is good, very good, bad, like that the feedback will be there. You can give your own feedback based on your opinion. That is called as ordinal scale. See, this is an example for ordinal scale. They can ask the question like class ranking, first, fifth, 16th. That is how they rank. Next is social economic status, poor, middle, class, rich. Again here poor, middle and rich is a like orderly basis. Next, Likert scale, that is I have already told you that that is strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree and strongly agree. This is the order, and again it will be helpful for the identifying the attitude of the respondents or the feelings of the respondents. Next is interval scale. What is interval scale? The name only tells it is an interval. Interval scale is otherwise called as rating scale. It is also called as rating scale. It involves the use of numbers to rate the objects or events. Here also they use the numbers to rate. In interval scale, numerically equal distance on the scale represented equal value in the characteristics being measured. They use a numbers means they use a different types of intervals. The intervals is nothing but you have already learnt in the statistic, that is interval 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 5 to 10, that 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25. This is called as intervals. Here my intervals is 5. Interval scale is an advancement over the ordinal scale in that it has all the properties of the ordinal scale, plus it allows the researchers to compare the difference between objectives. Here it is a next improved version of the ordinal scale, that is interval scale, and it helps the researchers to compare the objectives. It also possesses the property of equality of difference between each level of measurement. Equality of measurement means I have already told you that intervals, the equal interval should be there for the next intervals. 5 to 10 means here my interval is 5, next interval should be 10 to 15, that is a equal intervals. Let us go with the example. I can ask the question that what is the temperatures of Bangalore today? If the temperatures falls under 27 degrees Celsius and you will be marking to as 25 to 30, and it falls under 32 degrees Celsius and you will tell that 30 to 35, you will mark it as 30 to 35. This is what called as interval scale. You can also see that example down, the difference between 90 and 70 degree is 20 degree, that is interval here is 20, and in difference between 40 to 60 is interval is 20. Here for my example the interval is 5, that is 25 to 30, 30 to 35, that is I have given an interval of 5. This is called as interval scale. This is you have already learnt in your statistics. Next is ratio scale. You have already learnt about ratio scale. You know about in your finance or account subject you have already learnt about ratios. Ratio scale differs from interval scale in that it has a neutral or absolute zero. Here absolute zero will be there. I will tell you in next example what is absolute zero. It possesses all the properties of nominal, ordinal and interval. It possesses three characteristics of the scale also, that is nominal, ordinal and interval. Data generated using ratio scales may be identified, classed into categories, ranked and compared with other properties. Here also as an interval scale they can compare with each other. It could also be expressed in terms of relative, in that one can be expressed in terms of division of the other, hence it may be called as relative scale. Here they can also divide it. For example, if there are two partners A and B, their investment level is 60,000 and 20,000 respectively. So, we can find the difference of a profit among each, that is 3:1. Here we have divided the and we have find out the ratio, that is 3:1. This is called as ratio scale. And let us go with the same example of the interval scale. If I tell that what is the temperature of today in Bangalore, if you tell that 27 degrees Celsius, and the same question can be asked what was tomorrow, if it is 32, and I can see the difference, what is the difference between 27 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Celsius, that is called as ratio scale. Next is, let us go with the example. I have already told you that is ratio means in profit and loss, in partnership we can say what is a profit, divided profit. So, this is what ratio scale. Okay students, thank you. If there is any doubt you can free to call me. Be safe and be happy.